Take your best shot.
What's going on, guys and gals, and welcome to Good Real Hunting. It's your boy Brad. The Brett man is right over there. You'll notice we have a very special guest with us tonight, Chad. Once again, you've seen him. He was here a couple weeks ago for the Q&A show with Chris and I. He's back tonight. We're finishing. It's very sad, but we're finishing our Nightmare on Elm Street Watch Party series with a Nightmare on Elm Street remake from 2010. Oh, what a freaking shitty movie to end on, Birdie Boy. God, this is bad, man. We should have saved Freddy's Dead for last, so we could have said, you know, at least we could have a little bit of entertainment tonight.
We would have had a little bit of fun with that one. Jesus.
Yeah. God.
Just as the great wrestler Carlito always says.
No.
That's not cool.
A spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. First off, we're back. We've been gone a couple weeks. We've had some events and stuff. We've been doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Bert, I mean, y'all know because we posted it, and Brett has been posting videos, and we did the review and ranking. But last Friday night, we went to the Hans Zimmer concert live. Oh my gosh, what an epic experience that was! Seeing a lot of my favorite scores just live with the full orchestra up there. Amazing.
Yeah, and almost got kicked out.
Well, yeah, that was your fault though. You can't be taking
fireball
fireball shots.
Just start dancing.
Sorry, I was just trying to fit the cello girl in my pocket because she was so adorable and hot. And they
you got most of the fireball in your ass on the way in.
They just told me to go away. So
that's
no, we don't talk about the fireball in the asshole. So
yeah, well, I mean, you know, whatever. That's a long story, but either way, it was a magnificent experience. Magnificent experience, I should say. Also, last week, obviously, the Chiefs kicked off the football season. Brett, you know, big game to kick off the season. Both of you guys actually for that. So we're back. We're back in business. We're gonna wrap this series up tonight, and we're gonna get back to some normal, good, real shit starting next week. So it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Do you know what's next week, Brad? Next Thursday? I just might as well just make it next Thursday. Do you know what that is, Brad? Oh, as he's taking one of my fireball shots.
Oh, you see anything you like?
Yeah.
We're getting kicked off.
God,
I figured we're doing are we doing a tearing it up for the Nightmare on Elm Street or no?
We can, but we need to celebrate something special first. We need to celebrate 4 years.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. 4-year anniversary.
This coming Sunday is our 4-year anniversary of Good Real Hunting, so we gotta celebrate that. And then I'm down to finish off September with that tier list or ranking or whatever we want to do for Nightmare. And then it's Good Real Hunting season, baby.
Yeah, we got some big shit lined up for that, man. We're gonna be doing that epic ranking of all the 3 big major franchises. That's gonna be a fun night, dude. I can't wait for it.
Dude, we got that. We got the Final Girl tournament. We got an epic watch party that Chris and Brad are going to host, or whatever they're going to decide to do while I am going to be off on vacay for that particular week. And then, and much, much more for Good Real Hunting. So we're very excited. Brad, we got to open up the sale for the T-shirts.
True. That's very true. That's a good point. I got to get something together. For sure.
Yeah, but we'll be back on track. We also wanted to make sure Beers with the Bros had a solid start, and so far has had a solid start. But we're here back on Good Real Hunting to bring you all the good reels, just like tonight, so you don't have to.
Get the fuck out of here.
Let me go ahead and say hello to everybody real quick. Chester says, I won't be here if I catch the replay. Hope you guys have a great time. Thank you so much, my friend. I understand football season's back in swing, so I'm sure Bills and Dolphins fans are going to be preoccupied tonight. But that's totally okay, Chester. We got Lamantra. What's going on there, Lamantra? We got Rosie, my dear. Rosie, how are you doing, sweet thing? Here are all your roses. Each and every single one of them belong to you. Don't share them with Chad, because he would kill them. So let's see
Chad
here.
wouldn't
What
do
else?
Chocolate roses.
Hey, chocolate roses are good shit. Raymond, what's going on there? Raymond, how are you doing? We got Gene, what's going on there? Gene, how are you doing? We got Kyle, what's going on? Kyle, Chad, what are your favorite haters in the entire world? Destiny's here. Destiny, what's going on?
What's up?
We got Brother Fluff saying, and I'm Ron Burgundy. Go fuck yourself, San Diego. Man, what a good show. What a good show. Ron, I have to fire you, and I have to fire you too. God, what a good movie. Who else we got here? We got Holly. What's going on there, Holly? How are you doing? We got, and Tana is saying, this is my favorite Elm Street movie in the franchise.
Oh, wow.
You know, you and Brett are similar in that regard.
No, hey, come on now. It's not my favorite. It's in the middle.
I don't get it, man. Dude, honestly, man,
What is this above? First off, what is this above?
I don't know, like, because we got to think about the tier list, but I just know it's in the middle. But you know what? You all have the ability to change my mind tonight. That's what's the beauty of it. Just like Z, just like Z being here. What's
I think
going
the
on there?
movie's going to prove that for the most part. Just watching the movie.
Oh God, you just stay on your best.
Admittedly, it has one cool scene. I've told you this.
It has more than one, Chad.
Look, I think if you saw the trailer for the movie, and you might say, hey, and that's all you saw, you might say, hey, that's a good movie. But if you've ever seen the whole movie.
Yeah, well, it falls into that category. The trailer is better than the movie. How many times have we been duped by that?
What about that comment right there?
Oh, get her out of this chat. Kick her out.
No,
you've been kicked out, Rosie. Bye.
No,
Goodbye.
I'm keeping this here. So Rosie,
we just rewatched the 2018 Halloween.
But don't worry, I'm going to come back to you, Rosie. Holly says, well, Brett thinks Roadhouse Remake is better than the OG. Well, I'm sorry, Holly, it is.
Brett's a remake kind of guy. He loves all the remakes.
You do?
I appreciate
that's
remakes.
Legit take?
No, that's legit that the remake of Roadhouse was better. Even though this could be, hey, this is a little sneak preview of me having that particular opinion. Just trying to find it here. God, I need to clean some of these videos up because they are hard to find sometimes. Oh, here we go. This is an example of me with that opinion.
Hold on, I can't see what this is about.
Wow, that's sad.
Where the fuck is everyone?
Hey.
Where the fuck is everyone?
Yeah, they're not there. That's how they feel about this movie too. Dude, I'm so thankful. Now we'll get into it. Let's just do our thing. We'll talk about the movie for the next hour and a half. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, we'll get into it. Plus, we gotta skip the play, so I'm trying to hurry this up. My apologies, everyone. Sergeant Shitty Pickle, how are you doing?
All the $15 I spent, I really miss that $15 the most.
Oh my gosh. All right, so I believe. Oh,
I turned 21 that year. Damn.
Well, while you turned 21, we got a brand new person here at Good Will Hunting. We got Mars Deadwood. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that right. How are you doing?
Yo.
Welcome to Good Will Hunting. So, everybody, please make Mars feel welcome in the chat. You know what to do. And say, do you like horror stories? Of course, we love horror stories. I love to get scared in the dark.
Yeah, being scared in the dark is always a good, pleasant thing to be.
So, oh crap, we're at almost 10 minutes. I have not played the skit, so I am slacking right now. So let's go ahead and play the skit. Let's do the finale of the Nightmare on Elm Street Watch Party series, the skits. Here we go. What? This place seems so familiar. But why am I here? Oh shit.
What's the matter? Did you miss me? You'll always be my little birdie boy.
No. That's it. We're not doing this anymore. I am never, ever going to sleep again. Like,
What am I reading? I'm never going to sleep again. Oh, thank God you guys are here.
I can't do this anymore.
What's going on, man? You look like
Oh my
haven't been sleeping,
God,
dude. You look like shit.
Well, thanks, buddy. You look the same. But anyways, guys, I can't stop dreaming, man. Oh, I gotta stay awake, man. Like, you know that song "Dream On"? I mean more like to have. I need to dream off, man. Like,
God, how many
or doze off. That's what I meant.
How many energy drinks are you drinking?
Don't worry
a
about
day
how many
now?
fucking drinks I've had.
But just to enlighten you, I've had 11 of these bad boys. Okay?
Oh my God, first of all, your heart's gonna fucking explode.
I'd rather it explode than
deal
deal with what I have to deal with.
What have you been dealing with? What's the point? What are you even dealing with?
Okay,
Sleep.
Just listen, okay? Like, you get at a point where if you don't have enough sleep, you get involved in what we call these micro naps, okay? And even during these micro naps, he appears.
Who appears?
The guy in the sweater and the ugly ass Christmas sweater and the mask.
What?
Yeah, during these micro naps, he appears.
Did you say beers?
Oh God, man!
How are you here?
Gotta wake up! I gotta wake up, man!
Dude, this cannot be that bad.
Dude, it's that bad. This has been happening for the past week.
A whole week?
Yeah, a literal week, 7 days.
This guy shows up. In
Yes.
what type of situation does he show up anyways?
Just very crazy, odd, unusual, and very unsettling ways.
Okay, give us an example.
Well, like... Time to save the earth. You gotta recycle. Even though Kristen kind of needs to lay off the booze there.
Thanks for recycling, bitch. I'll take this one, please. Thanks, bitch boy. Bitch! I see why they call these things dumbbells.
Laundry is done. Now... oh yeah, now it's playtime.
Hey, bitch! You forgot your special rag.
I've been waiting for this all day, baby. A good old tub party. Oh yeah, let me get the top here. Let's see here, and this is gonna be the best. What the?
What you doing, bitch boy? You need a hand?
Come on, man. Man, I love tight.
Hey, it sounds like you might need a plunger after this. Enjoy your time.
You're Freddy. Finally, I can get some sleep.
Bitch boy. Some would say that we are strange bedfellows. Come on in here.
5 more minutes before dinner is served. Oh, come on.
Hey, bitch boy, are those burgers done yet? Put a little mustard on mine for me, would you?
And that's how it happens, man. That's how it literally happens.
That sounds like the craziest shit. Are you buying any of this, Brad?
No, this doesn't make any sense. You're just doing random stuff and he's just popping up all the time.
Guys! When do I ever ask for your help?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Almost every time we film a skit.
No, that's not fair. Okay, that is not
I
fair.
know, man.
Be serious, okay?
I'm joking.
Be serious. What, got any ideas? Help me here.
You just gotta, you need to get fixed. You need to go to bed.
No.
Yeah, I think everything.
If he's chasing your ass either way, you might as well just go to sleep.
Have you not been listening to a damn word I've been saying? He's over there! Holy shit! No! Guys, you don't see him over there!
Dude, I don't see anything.
Look!
No, I know. We're looking right over
Look!
there.
He's got 4 eyes! Look!
Yeah, there's nothing over there. You do have 4 eyes.
No!
But I see
Hey,
nothing.
no.
He's right here!
One of those 4 can see.
No! He's like, no!
What's the matter, Birdie?
Get away!
Why are you screaming? I haven't even cut you yet. Enjoy the blades in your skin, Birdie. As this is the last time you're gonna get penetrated by Freddy's knife.
Fuck, dude.
Oh, that's gnarly, man.
Oh my god, where did he even get a fucking knife?
Any guy, he's done lost his motherfucking mind,
Oh
man.
my god.
Dang it, man.
All over some sleep?
He said he was the monsters. The monsters made him go mad. That's what
Fuck.
happened. Well, freaking crazy, man.
He's gonna be sleeping forever now.
Your time's not over yet, bitch boy. Bitch.
Man, I've been waiting for this all day, baby. A good old tub party.
What was more disturbing, my makeup effect, or just like my stomach popping out towards the end after just getting gutted?
Dude, the stomach was just remaining there. It didn't go away.
I know, like I didn't realize I did that. I thought it was down as I was filming the scene. Like, holy shit! I was like, oh my god! Like,
Birdie's belly button. Oh. All right, that was enough of that.
Chad, was that
Okay.
better than the actual movie itself?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
somebody's already
agree
said
with,
that.
Shitty pickle. I agree.
All right, Shitty Pickle said the skit is better than the actual movie. There you go, Shitty.
You think we can sign a deal,
Better
Chad, for
Freddy by
Freddy?
far.
Hey, you think we can find a we can sign a deal for Freddy versus Jason fan film?
Ooh.
What you got, man?
Ooh. I'd be down.
You couldn't I don't think your Jason could hang with this Freddy, man. What can I say?
Oh my gosh.
We'd have to find out.
But before we play the movie, we got first off we got Clown Zero. Believe you are new here, so Clown Zero, welcome to Good Real Hunting. Everybody, make Clown Zero feel at home, definitely, especially when he is saying better blood effects than the Expendables. So that is a big compliment.
Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. The blood effects, man. That's what we blew the budget on. We blew the budget on that, man. Blew it.
And then what else we got here? Oh, and Brother Fluff is celebrating 17 months for being a badass contributor to Good Real Hunting. So, Brother Fluff, thank you so much, man. He said that meth that I saw Brett kept him zooming for over a week. Y'all place your order now if you want some. No, first off, don't you do that because I need my Spire. You're my homie, dude. Don't spread your business. I'm your business guy. So, Brother Fluff, we gotta celebrate that, though. So, where is the clip? Here you go.
He's so fluffy, I'm gonna die!
It's so motherfucking fluffy! That shit fluffy as fuck! Fluffy!
Brother Fluff, thank you so much, my friend. Let's see here. And Pat Master, what's going on, man? Saying he looks more tore up than Freddy.
Yeah, he does. Hey, we stay tore up from the floor up when we're Freddy and finger people.
Oh, speaking of figuring people, Capital Cookie says, is this the beginning of Freddy got fingered?
Yeah, I saw that, and that's what my brain went that direction. I was trying to say something else, and I saw that.
Oh my gosh. But what's going on there, Gabe? And guys, if you have not already, Gabe and Tony just released a short called The Bandits on their brand new YouTube channel. So, Gabe, if you want to put like the link to the channel or to the short into the description, we will be sure if that gets shared because it's over 500 views right now. Badass.
Hell yeah, dude. That's a good. Hey, man, that's awesome, man. Hell yeah.
And we got it's me, Mario. Hello. Wahoo! So there we go. Want to make sure I don't miss anybody else. I think we're good, so we're gonna go ahead and get this movie started. So
let's get it rolling, man.
Yeah.
The sooner we get it started, the sooner it ends, man.
Yeah.
Hey, come on now. All
Garbage.
right. So let's see here. I am paused at 0 seconds. Are you guys paused at 0 seconds?
Yeah, Daddy.
Alrighty, so I'm going to do the countdown. When I say play, we hit play. But we're going to start the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and play.
We're on. We're on like John.
New Line Cinema popping up.
Shit, no, not yet. But you're good. I'm just a couple little bit. That took a minute.
What a
to get
downhill fucking. Where they started with Freddy and where they ended. Wow.
Well, the same could be said for all of our heroes, you know.
Why? First off,
that's
Adrian,
true.
how you doing? But why are y'all so interested in the pop-up doll? Like, do you just want to go? This is your boy Brad. This is my boy Fernando, and just say fuck me, right? And we're at this point. Y'all don't want to see me anymore.
That doll was big.
What?
Well, I should say, given our crowd and their obsession with this word, that doll was bequeathed to Birdie a while ago.
Let's go ahead and just get this out of the fucking way.
Yeah, there he is, man.
What's going on, Fernando?
They've had a lot of special Saturdays together, but it's only really because Fernando is just so persuasive.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Actually, this is the best way to get Fernando off the screen.
Hey, be careful with him.
So he likes it rough then. That's cool.
Yeah, we like to do things rough. But anyways,
That guy's had a concussion since 2022, man.
damn right. Yeah, shitty. Don't ask. I'm just please do me a favor and don't ask. But as these credits are rolling, Brother Fluff is a channel member, so I figured now it's the best time.
This
to
is the
do
best
some
part of the
local
movie.
No, shut up, Chad. Let me thank our real hunters. Well, it's funny if I say shut up, Chad, and Chad's like one of the first real hunters we ever had. So, but we still appreciate and love you. But these are real hunters. They're the official backbone of this channel. So when I need to get some sleep and quit buying that meth from Brother Fluff, our Patreons got my back, and they also got Brad's back as well. So if you want to be a real hunter, the Patreon link is in the description down below. Click the link, select any tier, so you all can be a good real hunter today. And I just did not realize that this movie was produced by Michael Bay, so that explains a lot.
Yeah, it came out during all of his remakes.
Platinum
that he was
Dunes,
doing.
bro, at the very beginning.
This was his
His
remake
stink all
heyday,
over.
man.
But,
Yeah.
all right, let me finish this up real quick before we get to this first badass scene. The Real Hunters are also on YouTube memberships as well. This is the quickest, rapidly thing, like the best way to support us on Good Real Hunting is for this YouTube membership program, because as low as 99 cents. Yes, you heard me, 99 cents. So that is better quality than this crap cup of coffee this guy's about to get. So you could earn cool badges, use emojis, much more, so you all could be a real hunter today.
Yeah, and if you can't do those things, just liking the video, sharing the content, subscribing, telling your friends, all that stuff helps out as well. So we appreciate it.
And Cody from Dude Who Loves Movies, what's going on, my friend? And just reminding everybody to roundhouse kick that button. Roundhouse.
Please do. Please do indeed, man.
All right, but we got to ask the last question that we've done every series. The story of our experiences with this movie. So, Chad, you are a guest. What's your first experience with this movie like?
Dog shit.
Okay. I was like, is there more?
I thought he was going to leave it at that.
I can. No, but we went to go see this, and like I said, it was the worst $15 I ever spent. Other than that fucking Dragon Wars movie, this is probably the second worst movie I've ever seen in theaters. Hands down. I mean, fucking Rob Zombie's Halloween was more enjoyable than this fucking thing.
Oh, by far.
But it has
far.
one cool fucking scene, and we'll get to it. It's later, but that's the only fucking scene that I'll give it props for. This movie.
Oh, there he is.
And I like Jackie Earle Haley, but every time I see him since this movie, I just kind of I cringe every time I see him since this movie.
I just, I feel like they blew their load a little too early. With him here, they didn't leave anything to your imagination. They just,
Nothing.
we're a minute into the movie and he's already popping up. And the opening sequence is cool. Particularly right here, the dream itself kind of was lame, but this sequence right here is cool, but to me it's really the peak of the movie. It peaks here and then it doesn't get anywhere close to this.
Okay,
again.
but hold up. Why didn't he not finish that entire steak? There were some good quality bites left.
Because he's dreaming, dude.
Yeah. I do think they killed him too early. I think he could have maybe. I don't know if he would have saved the movie, but it definitely would have helped the movie. If he and Chris were the leads and not the other two, because the other one is the most soulless final girl I've ever seen.
I think this opening could have been even better is if he just fucking like they're in here in the diner and they're having like, maybe these two characters are having a conversation and then he just fucking murks himself. We don't see any of the dream shit.
Yeah.
We just see we just see what we basically see here in a minute when he cuts his own throat. We just see that and we don't see Freddy yet. I just think that would kind of that would create the intrigue and be like, what the fuck's I mean, we know because it's a remake, but we'd be like, what the fuck's going on? What's Freddy doing over here? And we won't see Freddy until a little bit later. I think that would be a little bit cooler, but I don't know. That's just
like
me.
The Beetlejuice thing, and it's like before, like the movies did better when we saw less of the respected slasher, whoever it was.
Yeah,
but Beetlejuice, Freddy, Michael, Jason, they all, whoever else, they all benefit from less screen time. And this one, they had Jackie just chew it up, which good for him, but it wasn't the movie to do it.
Well, yeah, they're trying to combine the tone of the original movie with the Freddy superstar of the later movies, and it just doesn't work. But here's my
corny and cheesy. They don't work. It's just it's too hard. It's too much of a try hard.
Yeah, they're trying hard, man. My experience with the movie, I remember highly anticipating it when they announced it and stuff. Obviously, I was already a Nightmare fan. I grew up with them, so I was excited to see where they're going to go with it. This came out, after the Nightmare or the Friday the 13th remake, which at the time I really liked. I'm not a huge fan of it anymore, but in 2009 I loved it. And the same producers as the Texas Chainsaw, like we were just in a remake era at that point. So I was really excited to see what they were going to do with this. And I just remember being really disappointed. I saw it in theaters, but I remember being like, that movie was pretty lame.
Very underwhelming.
And a couple times that I've rewatched it since then, I just found it to be even worse than I remember. Every time it just gets worse. Yeah. So that's kind of where I am. Bertie, what about you, my man?
Me, first off, I was just staring at the beautiful Katie Cassidy, who everybody loves in the horror community. But secondly, yes, my first thought about this movie, or just like my first memory of this movie, was all the freaking commercials and the marketing that played on the USA Network on Monday Night Raw. They played this marketing to death. So I was
not more than that May 19th movie, though, Bertie.
It was a big deal.
Oh my gosh! But See No Evil.
Yes, I was gonna say, is that fucking See No Evil?
Sure is, but
that's a fun movie. It's a fun time. It's generic as fuck, but it's fun. It's a fun time.
Yeah. But yeah, just when I finally got to around this movie, it's just again, it's a solid remake. There's some directions I just don't necessarily agree with, like as you'll see in this movie, that Freddy is in the light too much. He's best kept in the dark, in my opinion. But other than that, though, like a lot of the effort, see, like this opening scene is great. There's like, of course, the pharmacy scene that we'll see later. So this movie does a solid job in some things, but it does a lot of shitty things too. So that was for you, Sergeant Shitty.
So look at this. There's no point of showing Freddy here, man. Look at
I agree with that.
Show it through the perspective of our protagonist, like they do right here. This is all we needed to see. That would have been interesting. We don't even know who this guy is. Who gives a fuck what his dream looks like? Nobody cares. Like this guy fucking is just a random dude.
Hey, lay off on him. He experienced the same death as I did.
He wasn't he wasn't developed at all. His development was better than his actual development.
So who gives a shit what his dream was? Like, don't even show it. His dream sequence there was lame. It was uninspired. There was nothing to it that was exciting. Just leave that out and show what the perspective of the main character sees and him cutting his throat. That creates intrigue, man. That creates a little bit of excitement. Makes you want to stick around and see what's going on around Springfield, But that was fucking. Yeah.
Oh, hey, let me say hello to real quick to Blu-ray Addict because I totally forgot about that. Blu-ray, what's going on, my friend? How are you doing, amigo?
Hey, Blu-ray. What's going on, man?
And somebody asked Mars asked a very interesting question, Brad. I'm going to let you take the cake on this one. Do you guys do fan-made Stephen King movies?
Not per se, but we have done it. We've done several renditions of Pennywise and Georgie. Not specifically from the movie. We've put our own twist on those, but it's going to happen. We're going to try to do, when we're not doing these series franchises, in between skits or in between franchises, we would like to do some one-offs from time to time from some of our favorite movies. So I would say
and bring back Pennywise.
Of course, Pennywise has been dormant for a minute. He's been napping, but he's going to be back.
So let's see here. I just wanted to bring that up. What else we got here? Oh, and Chester, I believe it was Chester, asked this earlier. Now's a good time to ask it. A lot of people have this same opinion that is that her name? Rooney
Mara.
Rooney Mara, and Katie Cassidy should have switched places, pull a little switcheroo. Did you think that would have helped the film better?
I just think
yes.
Any sort of inspired acting would have helped the movie immensely. Rooney Mara is a tremendous actress, actually.
Any type of human portrayal would have been suffice.
Yeah.
That's not what we got here.
I do like, in this movie, I do like Katie Cassidy better, but that's because Rooney is just sleepwalking.
Yeah,
but I do think if we had a director that came in and actually got Rooney ready to do some freaking work here, she could have worked. She's a fantastic. I mean, she's done some great stuff outside of this. I quite like her, but this movie is just not it for her, man.
And Blu-ray says this film almost made Rooney quit acting.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, there's a reason why Mr. Bayer hasn't directed anything else. And I was going to say Kyle Gallner's here, like the third best mocker.
That's what Destiny just mentioned because Kyle Gallner's here.
Yeah, he's like the third best mocker.
Who's the second best?
The sister. His sister.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And she's unseen, so, that's way better.
Yeah.
So...
Hell yeah. So we're all caught up on the chat, so we're doing good there.
I can tell you this. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Do you mind if I just do one more thing
Dude, absolutely. Absolutely,
because
absolutely.
A little bit of a slow still, so I figure right now it's a great time to go over the numbers real quick. So let me practice my voice. Me. Okay, perfect. This remake was released on April the 30th of 2010, where IMDb gave this a 5.2 out of 10, 2.1 out of 5 on Letterboxd, where most of the posts come in now 2 out of 5. Rotten Tomatoes, 14% by the critics and 43% by the audience. Budget, $35 million. That's fucking crazy. Box office is $63 million from the domestic box office, that is, from America, Mexico, and Canada. And globally, this made $116 million. So this movie still made bank. And I'm going to keep talking because I don't want to acknowledge this thing.
Birdie, tell us what's happening right here, though, real quick, just for the people.
Shit that looks.
What the fuck is that, dude?
CGI shit show.
That's from
Freddy's popping through the wall.
TV show from the fucking 90s.
That's one of the things that I absolutely do not agree with.
That is the worst. I didn't even realize it was that bad until
Power
just
Rangers
now.
Dumpster was fucking better than that.
But
dude.
But let me fix this real quick because I'm trying to get that image out of my head. That was really fucking disturbing.
And you know
the
what?
Director is
that added to it. I went back and rewatched the Thing movies the other day, and I watched the prequel, and they did all that shit practically too, but they just afterwards said, "Oh, let's just do it fucking CGI. It'll be quicker."
Yeah,
like,
quicker.
What do you mean? You guys already did it. What are you talking about? And they just chose to do it. It's like it kind of took me out of it. I was like, "Fuck, this could have been a better movie if just left alone."
Yeah,
CGI is garbo.
And that was 2010, dude. That was like What else was 2010, Birdie? Like that. This was a couple years after Iron Man, and it looks
No,
like that.
Yeah,
What
dude,
the fuck was
gonna
that?
say before this. I mean, shit,
Yeah.
they're better. I mean, fuck.
No, I got my thoughts on that, but I want to finish this real quick. Director is Samuel Bayer, and the cast is Jackie Earl Haley, Rooney Mara, Katie Cassidy, and Kyle Gallner. So, any thoughts about these
Dude,
numbers?
The first
I got
Avatar
it.
came out before this movie.
Dude, I know.
The
The numbers, first
first-
off, I think I'm not surprised by these, Birdie. I think this might be the first movie that actually matches some of the Friday the 13th movies on the tomato meter. It's this is what I would expect.
None of the
If
Friday
movie
movies are this bad.
Here's the thing, though. This came out in modern times, so these are actually legit numbers. This is 100% what I would expect. And could you imagine if they did a Nightmare movie like and thank goodness we've gone away from this kind of shitty cash grab remake kind of deal. But like, could you imagine if a new Nightmare movie came out or Halloween movie or a Friday movie and we anticipated it for 2-3 years and it comes out and it's this? Like now in today's standards, like what I mean, come on, 20 like it comes out on a Wednesday night. You see it's rocking a 14. You're like, whoa, this IP a 14? Like, come on, this isn't. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my thoughts about the CGI stuff, it's really extremely disappointing because, again, like, that was like early 2000s CGI, as they were still trying to figure out CGI before CGI really took off in a great way.
Bro,
so
give me
it
like
was
1998, dude. 1998.
Okay, I will give you. Actually, I'm not going to give you 98. 98 is one of my favorite years of all time, so I'll give you 99.
Parts of Armageddon.
97. Hey, 1991 had better CGI than this. Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean,
that's true, but you got to remember something. That was James Cameron, so that's a
It
totally
wasn't even
different.
CGI. It was just known as effects. They
Yeah.
didn't know what to call it back then, but yeah.
But my thing, just to finish it off with like the CGI stuff, it's just like I wish they would have taken their time and added the practical effects into this because I feel like that was really missing. And like Chad was including, that they really were just rushing this movie, and it's kind of bullshit about how you rush this kind of movie after all it's done for New Line Cinema.
Yeah. This IP, could you imagine? This is such a big franchise, and you're going to come in. What? I mean, this is technically, they did Freddy's Dead, and then they did they did Wes Craven's New Nightmare, and then they did Freddy versus Jason. But this is technically like the first like kind of standalone Freddy movie in over a decade. And this is what they come up with.
7 years since he was on the big screen last. 7 years after the Freddy versus Jason. That's crazy.
I would have, and I was mad, but I would have been like now that I'm fully adult now here, not 21 like Chad was back in 10.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I'm even saying anymore. But if I saw this movie today after anticipating it for 2 years, like I would have, I would be pissed, man.
Yeah. I think a lot of people were.
Sergeant Shitty says Jurassic Park 93. That's another prime example. So good shit there, Sergeant Shitty. And Atanas asked us a quick question real quick. Was Freddy really a child touched in the remake? Because I do not remember any scenes showing that. Not really scenes showing that, but it was just heavily implied. And that's another thing too. How did y'all like that decision in this movie?
Disaster. They're not going to show those scenes in the movie
enough, but you didn't need the bullshit.
But they basically come out and say it, and it's not cool. Like I get it, like maybe like in an expanded novel or something, you could throw that in. But in the movie, like nobody's here for that, man. We just want to see Freddy. We want to see Freddy like just be Freddy and not be fucking freaky.
No, I agree. SPC, what's going on, my friend? Saying this film is very overhated, and I agree because there's far worse remakes out there.
Yeah, but not really. There really aren't.
Which one?
Let's see here.
For a real movie, not some.
The Thing.
That's not even a remake. That's like
it's not a remake. It's prequel.
Okay,
prequel.
fine. Probably hate to. Sorry, I know some people like Sorority Row remake, but Sorority Row remake, When a Stranger Calls remake.
I said
I could keep going.
Stranger Calls. I thought was fine. The remake was fine.
No, it was fine. It's just I didn't like it better than this.
I'd rather watch that than this.
100%, I would.
What was the other one you said? Sorority Row? I disagree.
Like that movie was fun too. It's just like if you're going to give me two choices, I'm taking this one.
Well,
Atonis, I will not agree with that. Black Christmas 2019 should be forever banned. Fuck that movie.
I still haven't seen it. I don't really.
No,
And that's not even really a
Fuck
remake
that
either. That's just really the only thing in common is the title. It's not. I wouldn't consider that a remake at all.
Not at all, because it did nothing to representate the original Black Christmas. Fuck that movie. They used that name for a cash grab and popularity grabs. Fuck that movie.
I do think Katie Cassidy's the only person here that showed up and actually like went to work.
something.
You know,
I feel like Cal Gallner did enough too.
She's getting the most like character development, and then all of a sudden,
Bam, it's gone.
Yeah, it's like
it's like South Park, and it's gone.
But you can also just say like she's putting in some effort, and everybody else is like, "Oh, cool! Hey, give me $20 and I'm here."
Well, she usually does. She did in her very small role in When a Stranger Calls, actually, and then Black Christmas 06. That's a much better remake. Holy shit!
Isn't this movie just like just fucking polished?
It's too clean.
I mean,
yeah.
Like, look at it, man. It looks like we're watching. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's like the Stepfather remake. It would be so much better if it was grittier.
Yeah, I agree with that. Plus, I still take this
With a
movie
hard
over the
R rating.
remake.
And there's zero.
I'd watch Stepfather over this.
There's zero atmosphere in this. Like, absolutely zilch. Even in the dream sequences.
Yeah. Well, like that. The scene we just saw where she's in the classroom and all the people around her turn to ash. That would be really cool if it wasn't so fucking CGI.
Or if it was built up right too.
Not just that, if it looked better. It just looked like she was just behind a green screen.
True, that's true.
You know, so like that shit really takes me out.
But Brad, this is your excellent time because I love your opinion of this. Of like, what would you like for the Nightmare on Elm Street to be next? Like, if they were to come out with a new movie, you have the reins. What would your idea be? Because like, I remember you tell me your great idea, and we talked about it on the channel. But I want you to explain it again for the chat because your idea is badass.
I still just think it's like you just go back to the dark and gritty roots. You have a child serial killer that gets murdered by the parents of the town because the justice system didn't help, and they take matters into their own hands. That in and of itself is a pretty good story, and it's dark, it's gritty, it's fucked up. But then like he goes, like he dies, and he comes back. This guy's haunting people in their dreams, man. Like make that scary. Let's do something to where, I always think it's better, like, if we don't see the motherfucker, like, it would have to almost be like, you can't really recreate it in a vacuum like I would like to do, because you would know that Freddy's coming, like, if you call it Nightmare on Elm Street. But ideally, what I would like to see is a movie where, you have people, like I said earlier in the movie, show it from the perspective of the protagonist, where they don't know what's going on. This guy just fucking stabbed himself in the throat over there, and nobody knows why. You have this series of events like that where people are basically just murking themselves and nobody knows why, and we're investigating and we're trying to figure it out. Freddy doesn't show up until like 2/3 into the movie, and that's when we kind of find out there's this fucking guy out there in your dreams fucking people up. I like that kind of story, like a noir kind of deal. I like that a lot. Just because like I just like it to be like from the perspective of people. Because it's going to take a minute for people to buy into the fact that there's a dude in the dreams fucking people up. Like, it's going to take a minute to get to that conclusion. So let that investigative angle kind of play out. Let people kind of just figure that out. But people are going to die first, man, and it's going to be scary, and people are going to be freaking out because their friend just fucking stabbed himself in the throat over here at the diner, and they don't know why. I just think that's, I don't know, an interesting angle.
No, I absolutely agree with that. Plus, it just creates more intrigue, and plus, I feel like that can really resonate with a newer audience too, trying to learn about the Freddy Krueger character. So, Brad, love that explanation.
Thanks, man. I mean, it'd be hard to pull that off. I mean, it would have to be like, I would
only one guy can pull that off, and that name is in Flanagan We Trust.
I think like a particular studio obviously would be A24 to do that, because it would have to be something really just kind of small scale, gritty, and something just that feels kind of dirty, man, but not so dirty. Yeah, Blumhouse. No, because we know what they would do. They would do
like
something
Blumhouse.
like. No, I like Blumhouse. I think Blumhouse is fine. Like,
Or,
obviously, they just,
Neon. I'm sorry, A24.
Neon, yes.
No, Neon. I would trust. Neon's been killing it lately.
Yeah,
I just don't want to see Blumhouse tackle. Like, this is more like Halloween. They were good with. They were fine with that. I mean, they obviously there's other ways you could have gone with it, but I like those movies a lot that they did. But this is much more cerebral. Freddy Krueger is like, of the three, he's the one that you really got to like. You put a story in there, and you got so much more creativity you can do to make this guy scary. So it needs to be fleshed out a little bit better, I think.
Yeah.
And
like right here, like that's supposed to be foggy, but we remember like in the original how damp it felt, how cold it felt. This just feels like a summer night.
Yeah, like you see all those freaking lights like being down, like for them using their effect. Like, it took me out. It took me out of it bit right there. Oh, real quickly, because Tony's with us in the chat. What's going on there, Tony? Would love if Neon took it on. Yeah, I would too. And plus, Gabe was in here earlier, Tony, and we helped promote your all short film of Bandits. So again, everybody go support them. Over 500 views right now. They are killing it with that short.
It's like Quentin Tarantino meets the Coen brothers.
Yeah,
it's a cool little short.
Let's see here. Gene, I would get your question here in a minute. Mars asked a good question. And Atanas, I got your movie or your question starred, but I'm trying to wait for a good time to play that question. But Mars says, since tomorrow is Friday the 13th, whoop, whoop, anybody got special plans? I'm working a golf tournament, but afterwards, I might try to sleep in Friday the 13th part 4 at the final chapter.
I might
marathon them.
I might see Speak No Evil tomorrow, man. I mean, I've heard I didn't think it was going to be good, but the reviews are looking good.
Dude, McAvoy could play a psycho.
I still think the Danish version is going to be better than the American remake, but you know what? We'll see.
Well, you never know. It always gets me that they remake a movie like 2 years after the original comes out. It's only like a 2-year-old movie.
Oh, real quickly, if anybody saw this, Katie Cassidy is wearing the jersey number 10, just like Johnny Depp did.
Oh.
In the original, he wore the number 10 jersey.
Until he got sucked in. The bed, I mean.
Yeah, and Tony's about to see it. So damn, you're lucky, Tony. Brad's lucky seeing it tomorrow, but I am seeing it Saturday at 1:30, and then at 5 o'clock I'm getting an early screening of the Transformers movie. So looking forward to a big movie day Saturday.
Oh hell yeah, dude! A good weekend for movies, man.
Yeah, Brad, we'll be sure to review Speak No Evil. But you need to get on that freaking Beetlejuice train so we can review that for the people, because people have been having a blast with that movie.
Is anything coming out next week?
Jason told me of a movie to go see.
He told me that. Yeah, he told me that too. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see both of them at some point. I'm sure. I'm excited for Beetlejuice.
Definitely go see Beetlejuice because we do need to review that.
I say I don't know when. I don't know. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I gotta look at movie times, but Tiffany here.
It's the shittiest part of the movie because her dying.
And why the fuck would these motherfuckers come in here and think that they could redo the exact same scene from the first movie and think it's going to be half as effective? Do something different, man. Like, this is fucking stupid. This is bonkers.
Yeah, they should have tried something different. Be original.
Yeah, come on.
Like, and
you're
like,
not going to outdo...
That's bloodshed. Like, it was way bloodier in the original.
Oh, yeah. And just more scary and terrifying. Because, again, we were at that time that we had no fucking idea what was going on. But now watching this, we kind of knew what's going on. And, yeah, the impact just wasn't there.
It's like they try to cut that scene entirely from the other movie, too. They just did a shittier job of it. And I think that and that's why I feel like this is kind of like the time for me where I was like, hey, let's just let's not do remakes like this anymore. Like, I get it, you're trying to remake these movies, but those movies still hold up. Like, Nightmare on Elm Street holds up more than this from '84. There's no need to do it.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to retell the story, that's fine, but we don't have to bring in the exact same characters and put them through the exact same scenarios anymore. Like, that just doesn't make sense. Like, we've already seen that. If you want to retell the origination of Freddy, that's fine, but retell it. Give us something different. And that's why I like the Rob Zombie Halloween so much.
Yes, sir. Now we're talking. But Tony says it's Substance. That's the movie that Jason from Sinister Cinema Reviews recommended us to watch, and so I put it on my to-do list next week.
A new Demi Moore one. Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it. Plus, if Jason's saying that it's a good-ass movie, it's a good-ass movie.
I value his opinion a lot.
Leave it to Jason, to find the good shit.
Okay, what's this bitch's deal? Like, what? Like, giving this this freaking art project kind of thing with her character? It's just, it's weird.
And this outfit she's wearing, dude, she looks like she went to.
It took half an hour for you to turn on this movie, huh? Look at that.
And why? Like, she's wearing this artist outfit, this artiste outfit, if you will. She's painting by herself in her bedroom, mind you, and she's wearing this fucking this very. I don't know, stereotypical. If I'm thinking about an artist, this is what comes to mind. You got the hat on. I don't know, man. You might as well be Bob Ross in there.
Oh, and by the way, this guy is distracting me because he totally looks like a knockoff version of Harry Osborn from the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh, that man. Well, no, that's what's his name. He doesn't look like that.
This is John Connor from Sarah Connor Chronicles.
Yes, somebody did mention that earlier.
Yeah, Thomas Dekker. I think it's Thomas Dekker. He was one of the kids
there he is.
from Village of the Damned or something like that.
Yeah, thanks, Blu-ray.
We got him running around this neighborhood like he's getting busted by the cops now. But doesn't this world just feel so fake? Like, everything about it, there's nothing about it. It doesn't feel like a real world. It doesn't.
There's a better word for it. Heartless.
Yeah, that's it.
This movie has 100%. No heart.
Absolutely.
That's what I've noticed immediately. They're just fucking acting with sticks up their ass.
This is a Halloween simulation in the Matrix.
Yeah, it feels like all of this is on a studio, and I don't even think it is. But it feels like it is, the way that they...
It definitely feels like it is, yeah.
Oh, Zodiac. Absolutely, we're going to be watching the shit out of the Penguin next week. I believe it's next week that it comes out.
Holy shit, it's next week it comes out?
I'm pretty sure it's next week. If not, it's the week after. I just know it's this month. And now, Jamie... Come on. But Jamie, what's going on? I can't believe you guys are torturing yourselves with this movie. Hey, you have to do it with the Watch Party series as part of it. We gotta watch the bad too, even Resurrection.
But see, I would take Resurrection over this movie 100%.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
hands down. I think even Braden would admit that.
At least it's original, It's got that.
You know what? Good question, Chad. You know the Chad I'm talking about. Go ask that question.
What?
Ask the question in the chat or in our little chat bubble. What's
question?
Better, Resurrection or the Nightmare remake?
Easy, Resurrection.
I know, but I'm asking you to ask them.
I don't need to ask them. They all know that.
Okay, well, I guess I'll fucking do it since you're scared.
I already know.
I'm sorry, you're scared.
I would take Resurrection. We'll see the big ranking next month. I'm excited for the big ranking. Dude. I'm really
Brad,
excited.
I just saw your fucking comment. You fucking sly dog. You. All right, let's see here. If I could just remember how to do this.
It's oh god, it's just so uninspired, man. That's what I like. I can't really like when I compare this to any movie in any of the other franchises. This is just the most generic, basic piece of shit in all of them. Like, at least the bad movies in the other franchises were trying different things. You compare it to Jason Goes to Hell. At least that's trying something fresh, trying to take the franchise in a fresh direction. You compare it to, Jason Takes Manhattan, same thing could be said. You compare it to Halloween 5, the dude did some crazy shit, but man, at least he was doing something. This movie doesn't, it adds nothing to the franchise. In fact, it subtracts from the franchise.
Sorry, I always listen to the wrench women when they give me an order to do something. Brett, just got a message from Ashton asking me to tell everyone he says hi, says his YouTube's not working. Well, those sons of bitches. But Ashton, if you can hear us right now or after the fact, what's going on, my friend? And guess what? Great win by the Patriots last Sunday.
Dude, hey, man, Gerard Mayo, man. Love to see it. It did fuck me up in my Survivor League.
It's the only Mayo I like.
Yeah, I like all Mayo, but I like this one the most. I'm pulling for him, man. I really am to pull through. I just, it did fuck up that Survivor League, Birdie, but I'm good to see it. Gerard Mayo, man.
Chad didn't even make a pick.
Well, that eliminates him, right?
Yep.
Chad got eliminated. You've been eliminated.
Terminated. You've been terminated.
Was he just eating M&M's
now?
Chad
has no fucking clue what we're talking about. But hey,
I think he's speaking of Mars. I think he's on Mars.
Oh, he's muted. That's why.
He's got some turtle bitches.
How the hell was I muted?
Because you're
you have done that yourself.
Or some shit.
You have done that yourself. No, I thought it was a grape. And
no Chiefs.
What?
Oh, sorry. I was Zodiac C said, "Listen to Brett with his Patriot love. Go Chiefs." But sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
I see. Here's what I see. I say somebody coming in. Oh, they get offered this opportunity to take on this movie. Here we are. What's his fuck face is dreaming. He was in the jail cell. Now he's in a boiler. Whatever. I think they're like, oh, okay, I'm going to get paid. I better do the bare minimum. Throw in a boiler here and, a couple, crazy shit over here. There's no, like you said, Birdie, there's no heart to this at all, man. This guy's just wandering through a boiler room.
Well, everything is just too serious, too.
It's too serious, but it's too clean at the same time, and it's too heartless. And this guy's just
watch
like, hey,
watch this shit right here. This pissed me off too. Watch.
Is this the flames? Is this the flames?
What the fuck? Like sparklers for fingers?
Oh god.
Remember in the original movie, it's just so simple.
I think like the voice of James Earl Haley is fine. It's okay. I don't love it, but it's okay.
No, he gets good lines, but the problem is those lines get wasted in such an atrocity.
But I think he looks
I'm starting
stupid.
to change my mind here. Like, fuck this movie right now.
I think he looks fucking stupid. I don't think there's anything about his look that I like, other than the sweater. But that's not this movie. That's just Freddy.
That's just
son of a bitch, Chad. You nailed it.
Yeah, I know.
I know. Shit. Oh, well, fuck me running.
Chad always nails it.
I do love this line right here.
Look how fucking stupid he looks.
I know, but listen to this line real quick once he says it. Here it is.
Listen to him butcher this line.
cut you yet. I do like
Why
that
are you
line.
screaming? I haven't even cut you yet.
Brad did better.
Well,
But here, let me get a good question here because we're about to get a death scene, and this is like our last time doing this for this watch party series. Atanas brought it up. Favorite kill in the movie because his is this scene right here.
I mean, mine would be the opening from the Springwood Diner. I still think that's just the way that we see it play out. Although I wish it would have only been that perspective. Is cool as fuck where he cuts his own throat open. This one I like it, but I really don't like the dream worlds in this movie at all.
No, especially like it's in yellow. Like that makes no sense.
I do like the scene there with his little roommate there. He said, "Get me the fuck out of here, yo." That was kind of funny.
He meant the movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know.
Ooh.
That was part of the gag reel. They just left it in the movie. They're like, oh, it fits.
God, this guy fucking looks stupid, man. I get it. Like, I think they were trying to go a little bit more realistic. I don't like the look of it, though. I don't like it at all.
Holly says the MA in this movie does a better job than Rooney Mara, which I hate to say this, I kind of agreed.
I would take the look of Freddy's Dead over this one.
Probably,
Oh,
I'm probably
hands
saying
down.
that. I'm sorry. Like I haven't seen this movie in a long time. I just 10 years ago, I need the kick in the nuts because now I'm starting to see what you all are seeing. But let's see here. Oh, and I had another question from Gene from earlier too. Have you guys seen the new Salem Lots trailer? I have not yet, but you've already sold me. I watched it earlier this year for the first time. I thought it was solid, so I'm definitely giving the new one a chance.
Yeah. Oh, I'm actually excited to watch the new movie. I haven't seen the trailer yet. My wife and I we both just read the book about a month or so ago. I wasn't a huge fan of the book. Like it was okay, but it was probably my weakest Stephen King book so far by far. We started the mini. Yeah, right. It's just like it seemed like it dragged. There wasn't a lot that the pacing was really off for me. I didn't really care that much for the characters. We did start the movie, the 3 hour miniseries, I think, from the 70s.
Yeah,
but we haven't finished it yet. Hey, I'll tell you, the Ben in that movie does not look what I thought he would look like. He's got the long hair, the blonde hair. I was like, man, this guy looks crazy. But I'm excited for the new one though.
And Gary, sorry, I meant to say hello earlier. What's going on there, Gary? Saying Beetlejuice was awesome. And I absolutely agree with that. 4.5 out of 5 for me, just to give y'all a little sneak peek on that. Oh, and I even forget about the mom in this movie. I'm sorry if she gets wasted.
Yeah.
That actor, I just forgot the actress's name offhand.
Connie
But
Britton.
I just feel bad for her because she's talented and she's wasted.
You know,
Because
she's
at
kind
least
of
the mom in the original was awesome.
yeah.
Locked.
I think she should have been more involved in this one, Birdie Boy. I really do, because she's a great actor. She was in Friday Night Lights. She was great in that,
I
man.
was gonna say Friday Night Lights.
She's awesome. I think she could have improved this movie a lot. It's kind of like what's her name. Honestly, though, Birdie, I think the Carrie remake is not that bad. Really.
No, it's not bad at all. I actually have the remake over this one.
Oh, 100%.
Probably,
yeah.
probably all the other ones I
just
mentioned.
meh. It's not
It's
bad.
meh.
It's not good.
It's definitely not as good as the original, but I think
Yeah.
it's solid. I think it's
No,
watchable.
it's solid. Oh yeah, for sure. It's a lot more
Yeah.
watchable than this.
But I owe apologies for When a Stranger Calls and Sorority Row. I apologize.
Well,
I think
I
When
take
a
back
Stranger
what I
Calls
said.
is still ass, but
Hey, it's
but
not.
it's
all-
decent,
all
right? It's watchable.
it's decent ass. Yeah.
And the girl's cute, and plus Katie Hatton's in that movie.
Well, there's some cute girls here too, Birdie, but I think there's more to it. I just think that it's just, I don't know.
Oh, wait, did you see that picture in her mirror right there? That was a fat ass. I'll tell you that.
As Danner would say, the decor in the original movie was from Goodwill. Still beats whatever the fuck that was. I don't know.
But Brad, you know what has good decor, right?
Yeah, that strip club
Fuzzy
in
holes.
I think, God, even this house just feels so fucking fake. There's nothing real
Another
about this
iconic
movie.
scene they had to remake.
Why?
Yeah, but
Do your
why
own
did they did
scenes.
a slow mo
Exactly.
of her dropping her rope?
Do your own scenes, man. We all know what's about to happen. I just don't see the point of these remakes, man. Like the requel is such a better idea that they.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we converted to that kind of life. You know.
Well, like the Friday remake.
Yeah,
I know
story.
you kind of shit on it earlier a little bit,
Oh,
but
here it is.
yeah, it was its own. I mean, it's pretty hard to fuck up a remake of Friday. I mean, you can have the most generic ass story and be fine. But yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and again, like at least it did its own story. This is shot for shot the exact same shot from the first movie. And I know that was kind of the style of this decade, was to redo things as is and whatever. But I think this is the worst movie at doing that. Like obviously Halloween from Rob Zombie was vastly different. Now in the second half it does a lot of these repeated scenes still. It follows that same kind of formula.
Oh yes.
And
but
same
not
thing with
this. It's not this egregious.
No.
See,
this
this
is
could have
just
been
rip-off.
cool. This
Yeah.
could have been cool
Could have been if it wasn't
if
just
he just cared.
If it wasn't in this
like
movie.
if they just did this and not the bathtub scene we already saw, like
Yeah,
like,
agreed.
what's the
focus
connection
on
between
new
that and
ideas.
this?
Yeah.
This is snow. It wasn't snowing in the bathtub. She's not even in the bathtub in this dream. What? Like I don't even. It's just
But,
infuriating, man.
Melissa, what's going on there? How are you doing? And Gene, I'm glad you asked that question because I felt such an asshole not answering it the last one. So, Brett, forgive me if I missed it, but what does your shirt say? No, again, I'm glad you asked that.
Come in me.
It says come out to play.
Mm.
And I found this at like some weird gangsta hippie type store, kind of like Spencer's, but of its own national brand. And I just couldn't say no, and I bought it for $30.
It's a good buy.
Love this shirt. I even got the shirt that Chad's wearing. My boy Matt Fauci got that for me as a gift a couple of years ago.
It's a nice gift. It's a nice shirt.
Remember what the fuck? I don't care what to remember. I want to forget.
You must remember.
Okay, here's another thing too. Why is she number one over Katie Cassidy? Katie Cassidy would be my number one.
Yeah. I don't think I would have I'll just leave it. Okay. So I'm not even gonna but I don't think that I just like nowadays in 2020s we'll use the same title, but we're not going to use the same movie. We'll do an alien movie, but it's going to be a different movie, and it might be a bit of a remake.
Yeah.
Because
you're using
using
the same characters, fine, but just do different things. Like,
or if you want to do some of the same things, fine, but use different characters. Like make something different. You know,
something.
Like Alien Romulus, for instance, had a couple of scenes in there from the original Alien movie, but it's a completely different story. It's completely different characters. It's not connected. I mean, it's connected, but it's not. It's not the same. Halloween 2018. Okay, you get a whole different. It's a remake for all intents and purposes, but it's vastly different story.
Right.
It's Scream 5. Hey, we're coming back.
Yep.
But we're doing it differently. So, like, I'm much more happier with this level that we're at now. We're bringing these franchises back, but we're doing it a better way, I think. And I think they're finally coming around to that. I'm happy about it.
Chester, we're going to answer this very calmly and peacefully. Which version of Nancy do we prefer? Not even a question. 100. You know what? 200% Nancy Thomas from the original.
1,000%. 1,000%. There's not
It's over
really
9,000.
There's not really one thing I like about this character of Nancy, especially over the original Heather Langenkamp. There's not one. So in all the remakes, Halloween, Friday the 13th. Well, there's not really the same character in that, but any remake where you recreate the same character as the protagonist, there's always a little something that I like better about the remake character over the original. I might not necessarily as a whole take them, but there's at least one or two things. In this, not the case. Not the case at all.
No, and plus doing the exact same scenes, like you alluded to earlier, because again, there just creates no separation of this character from the original.
Yeah, it makes this movie worthless. It's like, why would you ever watch this over the original? There's literally no reason to do.
The best example of this kind of thing is the Laurie Strode of Jamie Lee Curtis and Scout Taylor Compton. Both the same character, different personalities.
Yeah, they're not the same person at all, and one gives you the reason to watch one of them over the other one. Like if you're feeling a different flavor of Laurie, you watch the remake. If you're feeling the original, watch that. They have value. Both of them have value. This one's not. There's literally no reason to watch this movie.
No, I'm not yawning because of the movie. It's just I've worked a long day at a golf tournament. But yes, I'm also yawning at the movie. Brooke, what's going on there, Brooke? How are you doing?
Yo.
Oh, and I forgot who insinuated this in the chat about did they really show like any scenes of the child M-word? No, they did not, but this is your scene right here where they're heavily implying it.
I mean, they spell it out. They do everything. They'll spell it out for you. It's not even. It was implied maybe in the original movie, but in this, it's spelled out. They just don't show it. Like they don't show it in this movie because I don't think you can show it, but they tell you that this is how Freddy was, and he looks like it, dude. Why is this guy even working at a fucking daycare? I don't know. I just like
Gardner. But I'll just say, like again, I feel bad for Jakey Earl Haley now because he did his best, but he was given chicken shit and was expected to make chicken salad. It's just it wasn't going to work.
I don't know. All this fucking is just a major turn off, man. It makes me hate the movie. I hate it. I can't even find any enjoyment in this movie.
The secret cave. Like, what the like? Here's the deal, too. I think I kind of understand why they went this direction because it's just during this time and kind of now, like the child predator thing was just kind of a thing, unfortunately. And I feel like they were just trying to interpretate that, but that was just the wrong move. Because Freddy didn't need to.
Yeah, it was unnecessary. It was unnecessary to go full bore into it.
Right. Because now it's sensitive for some audience members and all that. And you're supposed to do that for a horror movie, but
it's not even it's not just some audience members, it's all audience members. Nobody wants to be in this world. Nobody wants to see this. And I think also too that there's one thing they could have salvaged this is if they made Freddy an innocent man. That actually would have been interesting. That would have been an interesting twist. And they kind of hinted at this where like he's actually innocent. He never did anything. But he was falsely accused and he was murdered for it. That's interesting. Like not exactly what it's not our original Freddy by any means, but it's like, okay, that makes sense. He's got a motive. That's why he's coming back into dreams and murking people's because he was falsely accused of shit. And now he's coming back to fucking just, murk some people.
Where did the dad come from? I recognize that actor.
That's Clancy Brown. That's Mr. Krabs.
Wait.
But he's been in a lot of shit.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to remember. And
Highlander, fucking Pet Cemetery 2.
That was
Sleepy
Hollow. He was the sheriff. Yeah, or the
Hollow. Yeah,
that's where I remembered him. Which, by the way, very underrated movie. For First off, we got to do a big congratulations because Denise is here. What's going on there, Denise? Saying, I am sorry I'm late. My sister just had her new baby and I'm here helping out. Well, congratulations to your sister. I know you're very excited to be an aunt. So congratulations, Denise.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. Major congrats. That's really exciting. Yeah, I'm sure your sister's pumped up too.
Yeah. And Herbert's also here. What's going on there, Herbert?
Hey.
So let's see here. Okay, I think we're all caught up. And yeah, the video they're about to play here, ain't there's like a little story about this video about like this is how Wes Craven figured out about the whole nightmare shit?
It was a story he read.
Yeah, but they did a video for this movie, but you're right, it was a story.
Yeah, the kid had a coffee pot in his closet. So when his parents would go to sleep and they thought he was asleep, he'd be sneaking, cups of coffee and staying up.
Right.
And he just, eventually killed himself from sleep deprivation.
Well, here's the thing with this scene. How the fuck did he fall asleep in the pool?
Dude, I don't know. Like, this is the point. Like, it just doesn't fucking make any sense, man.
Like, look right here. He didn't. You can't fall asleep while you're doing your relay.
I concur. I don't think that's an adequate time to take a fucking nap when you're swimming.
Speaking of freaking inappropriate times of taking naps, fuck Alice. Speaking of Friday the 13th tomorrow, fuck Alice.
What the fuck is he just woke up in this other pool?
Dude, Brad, no joke, okay? No joke. I am literally transported into the Crow remake right now with this setting.
Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying because it's like, damn, did we just jump into the Crow remake?
I don't think so.
No, literally, only if you see the movie you will understand what I'm getting at. But
I don't think I will anymore.
Unfortunately, but
I don't think I'll do that. He's just running around in a fucking Speedo. This whole fucking thing is just a reason for Kyle Garner to be running around in a fucking Speedo. This scene's for the ladies? Is this for the ladies right here?
Apparently.
Okay. You know how we hate on the CGI effect for the wall? I believe this one's worse for what's getting ready to happen.
Yeah.
What's the purpose of him being in a fucking Speedo?
Because he was in a swim meet, I guess.
But why? What's the reason?
And here's the deal. Why would he dream of this?
And yeah, you're right. Why would he dream of this? This isn't your typical Freddy dream. And why is Freddy wearing this fucking Christmas sweater under his rain jacket? It's not even a rain jacket. It's a thick...
Well, for the epic reveal and shit.
God dang.
But
stupid. It's just one level of stupid onto another.
It's forcing stuff to just force it.
Yeah. Well, Holly is forcing this scene because she'll take Kyle Gallner in a Speedo.
Also, I'm saying it has to be for the ladies. I don't see any other reputable reason why he would like that. Like, obviously, him being in the pool when he falls asleep, dumb as it sounds, is.
I'm still just trying to figure out when during the meet that he would do such a thing.
It's a conscious decision. Like okay, when you're writing the script out, okay, he's swimming and he falls asleep. Like, that's how we can get him in a Speedo in his dream world. That's the only way we can do it. But it's like, who came up with the idea to get him into Speedo in the dream world to begin with? Like, I just don't get it.
Yeah, that's literally
did you hear that guy?
Draws.
Did you hear that guy? He went, "This is for my son." That immediately reminds me of, "This is for me. This is for everybody."
Yeah, yeah.
That was better than this.
And he unzips the. Motherfucker, shit. You're in the burning building. You're taking your jacket off is not going to help you.
All right, here it is. Brad, you be the judge of this. What was the worst CGI?
The worst CGI is still that wall thing we saw earlier when he's coming out the wall.
That's pretty fucking bad.
No, I'll take this. Okay, never mind. It just showed up. Yeah, that's pretty bad. But no, I still think the wall is probably worse. This motherfucker fell asleep in the middle of a fucking pool. And now I get you can be tired. I get that. I've been there.
Micro
pool,
naps,
though?
dude.
In a pool? You're just gonna take a nap mid stride?
Hey, better if it's taking a nap when there's a fucking murderer in camp.
Eh?
Fuck Alice.
I think Alice had a better right to take a nap than this fucker.
Yep. She had no idea what was going on.
Wait a minute, is that John Woo? Well, not like the director,
Aaron-
but like
Aaron
Woo,
Yu.
the Woo guy that was in the Friday the 13th remake.
Yeah, it's Aaron Yu.
Yeah.
And Disturbia.
Shoot shoot the boot, shoot the boot.
Shoot the boot.
Dude, the other thing he's missing is being in the Halloween franchise, or he would have pulled off a triple.
Yeah, right.
So
it's not too late.
For the next,
He can still show
Halloween movie, have him in your movie, please, so he can complete the sweep.
Hundo. Let him complete the sweep.
Because I believe the only other one that's completed the sweep is Morga, Tom Morga, because he was he Michael Myers in 5? He was no, he was he was Jason Voorhees in 5. He was the bandage Michael Myers in 4, I believe.
I think
and
so.
Then, wait, no, he did do Nightmare. Damn, I'm trying to remember his third movie.
Morga?
Yeah.
Tom Morga? He did Leatherface. He did the bridge scene, I think, in or not the bridge scene. I think that was Kane. He did something on one of them. I can't remember which one he was in.
But you're right, though. So it's not the traditional sweep, but that's still an awesome accomplishment, though.
So there's still nobody's done a sweep.
So actually, that's a good question for the chat. Is there anybody that we're not thinking of that's completed the sweep of the original big 3: Friday, Nightmare, and Halloween?
Like someone who's been in all of them?
Yeah, or that's just been in each one within those franchises.
I don't think so.
I would definitely say Morga.
It's easy. Well, I mean, stunt guys, yeah, but as far
Kyle
as
Gallner should do it.
He's got Smile 2 coming up, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he's also he's in Smile 2, even though he's not been in the trailer. But he's been in part of Nightmare on Elm Street. He's been a part of Scream, so he needs one more to have kind of like a 3.
James Cook, hell yeah, 49 yards. Okay, so Tom Morga, he had this is all thanks to Chat GPT, by the way. He was Friday 13th, New Beginning, Halloween 4, and he was also did stunts for Halloween or Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child.
Oh wow!
There's also
so he got the 3.
Hey, what? There's also Ken Kreuziger.
Oh shit! Are you fucking kidding me?
Your boy. We knew about your boy, Freddy V. Jason. He also had minor roles in both Resurrection and Nightmare on Elm Street 2010. Stunt work. There's also look at this.
He was
is this true?
Takes Manhattan.
There's also Tommy Lee Wallace, who we know from Halloween 3, the director. And he also worked on the original, of course, but he was an editor in the first one. He did some work in Part 3, Friday the 13th, and had involvement in Dream Warriors as the second unit director. So there you go.
Sorry, I got confused because I got really fucking pissed off yet again. They copied the freaking Clearback shit.
I thought you liked this movie.
At the school. Okay, no, I changed my fucking mind. Like 10 years ago was a fucking jackass.
You were, man, dude.
Yeah, I always wanted to punch Brad in the face for not feeding me wings.
Hey, dude, hey.
No, actually, no, that wasn't Brad. That was Aaron. But
about to say, man, I never didn't feed you wings, man. I'm always for wings.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, the best scene, the best scene of the movie.
And yes, Gene, a remake would count.
Yeah, I think so.
Not this part.
See, what was the point of that?
This fucking thing, man. This movie, man.
Yeah, Herbert, Kyle Gallner, yes, he was in The Haunting of Connecticut, and I thought he was really good in that movie, too. But I'll tell you the best movie Kyle Gallner's ever done. You ready for this one?
Scream
Red
5.
State.
Strange Darling with
Strange Darling.
Willa Fitzgerald. He was awesome.
I could see that. I could see that. I think modern stuff would be good. I think I still need to see that movie. Excited to see it.
You will
I
love
didn't really like Haunting in Connecticut, man. I watched that a couple years ago, actually.
Cole, hey,
it
don't
was
disrespect
generic.
our boy Cole like that.
I know he loves the movie, and that's why I remember watching it when it came out back in 20 whatever year. And I was like, okay, it's fine. But I went back and rewatched it a couple years ago. I said, this movie is not really good, at all. And it's very forgettable because I honestly don't remember anything about it.
Chad, there you go with the Leatherface.
TCM2, the bridge scene. I thought that was in TCM2. Okay, that wasn't Kane.
Don't think so. Oh, hey, real quickly, because we're about to see probably the one thing they absolutely did right.
Yeah, that's what I told you.
Yeah.
This is
Okay,
the
I
only.
see, Chad. I'm agreeing with
Cool.
you. This and the opening were the only two good things.
I don't even like the opening anymore after rewatching it. I think they like there was the one cool part where he was cutting his throat open, but they could have done that a whole lot better.
Yeah.
This scene, I can't hear the music right now, but is it playing that Dream 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 song right now?
I think it is.
Because that music's pretty fucking
Dude,
cool.
that fucked this fucking bullshit again with a knife.
With
Like
the
how
sparks,
sparklers.
yeah. He likes to spark on shit, man. I think, but that's one thing I really like about this movie. Micronaps here and the Dream 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 song. I don't know the name of the song, but
Probably
Dream. Oh, yeah, it has to have Dream in the title. But I think the Micronaps are cool as fuck. I will give you that. There's Gold
Nice.
Bond getting sprayed out. I mean,
Yeah, get the Gold Bond.
we're staying dry, man. We're staying dry.
Matt Fauci, what's going
Nightmare
on?
on Elm
Dude?
Street Remake, brought to you by Athlete's Foot.
And also sponsored by Fauci Cinema.
What's up, Fachi?
And Holly loves this scene too. Oh, and Jing, have a great night. Thank you.
I
Listen,
don't
guys.
agree that this was worth fucking price of admission, but
No, it's a TikTok at best.
it's a TikTok.
It's a TikTok at best.
It's a fucking.
And here's the thing: how many fucking times in this franchise have we had the realization that we can pull part of Freddy out, and that's like this big epic scene? They did it in 1. They did it in 6. I know for sure they did it in the remake. That's 3. They did it in Wes Craven's New Nightmare. That's 4. Or did they do it in Wes Craven's New Nightmare? Maybe not. Let's take that one back. Let's subtract that. I feel like they did it. I feel like they did it in either 4 or 5 though.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
Right, here you go. It's I think it's called All I Have to Do Is Dream.
Thank you, good sir. I appreciate that.
And Blu-ray asked us a question.
No, it's
interesting
April
question.
O'Neil.
What movie has the worst characters? The remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street or the Friday the 13th remake? I'll tell you easily. Is this movie right here? Because at least with Friday the 13th, the Trent character, Bree, and Shoot the Boot guy, at least were freaking entertaining.
No, they were all better than Friday the 13th.
Yeah,
they were all better.
They were all better.
And I don't like those characters a lot, but they were all better. Trent alone.
Jared Padalecki, he was one of the worst protagonists ever.
That's the thing. In a movie like Friday, as much as I love that, you can have generic as fucking run of the mill counselors, and there were a lot of them in that one. Like what was the one dude? He always shows up in fucking small roles. He was the one who got the arrow in the head.
Quick, who's the nurse? Because the nurse looks very familiar as an actress.
Judith Hogue, April O'Neil, and Halloween Town.
That's it, Halloween Town. Sorry, go ahead, Chad.
Chad's a fucking professional over here, dude. He's a
How much you been smoking tonight?
Chadapedia is what we're gonna call
I
him.
grew up on this shit, man. The first Ninja Turtle movie was my shit. Fucking.
Oh my god, yeah, she was in there.
She was the first April O'Neil. Well, live
Even
action.
though, I know, but give me the second April O'Neil with Star.
Paige, she's cool. She's cool too.
Yeah, hey, she's Star in my book.
Wait, what?
Damn, okay, we just
Wait,
did
what?
she not play Star in The Lost
No.
Boys?
No, that's not her.
Damn. Oh, okay,
That's
sorry,
not her.
got them mixed up.
No, that's not her.
They look alike.
Oh yeah, but that's not her.
But hey, there we go, Brad. Let's freaking just stab ourselves and let's freaking drive. That's
What is he, a
idea.
diabetic? That looks like my insulin pen.
No, he was or an EpiPen.
Oh, it's a fucking stay awake juice.
Yeah, it's just juice. What the fuck is juice?
Juice?
Okay, damn. Now
And-
we're figuring
and he
out
was-
more names in the chat. We got Dream Masturbator.
You might be a cunning linguist, but I'm a master debater.
Oh,
Chad's a professional, man. This guy's a professional. I
don't
like
boost
this
his
guy.
ego.
I just watched a lot of movies, bro.
Don't
He's
boost his
professional.
ego.
Oh crap! I didn't make a post for today. Shit.
You didn't make a poster today?
A post that 10-day challenge. You post a movie that.
Oh yeah,
that
I've been
gives
seeing you doing that.
Fuck! I forgot to post one for today.
Hey,
Look
it's
how
not too
fake
late.
this
Hey,
fucking
what you doing that right now? I promise you, you're not missing anything. So
Yeah.
go
Look
ahead
how
and
fake this world is. This is the one thing I hate with a passion about this era of filmmaking. It's like from 2005, 2003 to 2013. Every world you're in just feels so generic. Like, give us some fucking atmosphere, man. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, and another thing too, and this is possibly could be a thought. Like, it kind of in a way is like Freddy is a ghost in this, because you know how usually ghosts give you a hint as you're supposed to go to your next destination. I feel like that's what Freddy's been trying to do this entire fucking time.
Well, Freddie, that doesn't even make any. I mean, I don't think you're wrong, Brady. I don't think that at all.
Oh, I know. It's just a
but
little.
but
it's
again, though,
small
just on the
similarity.
filmmaker level, though, I think that's a valid point. But I think that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Oh no, I'm not saying it makes fucking sense.
No, I know. I'm not saying. Like I said, you're right. Yeah, it does, because here he is leading him to the fucking daycare. But why? Like, what's your fucking purpose in this, Freddles? Like, what do you drive? Like, it
Freddles.
doesn't make any fucking sense.
I guess to kill him. He just wants to kill him in the
He
cage.
could do that anyway. He's already in their dream world. Like, what the fuck? I feel like there's no logic in the script. There's no logic in it. There's zero.
Not yet.
Thomas, I'll answer this for you real quick. Are you guys hyped for Halloween Horror Nights next month in Orlando? And I want to ask, what is your guys' most anticipated maze for Horror Nights of 2024? Again, it's not really a maze, but I'm so looking forward to the Insidious house. I hear nothing but extraordinary things about that house, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to trying all the delicious food, especially the fluff guy marshmallow s'more thing. I'm going to be cheating like hell that week. But yeah, those are some of the things I'm looking forward to. I'm super excited. I wish my boy was coming with me, folks. But one day, I'm bringing this mofo to Orlando, and we're going to rock the hell out of Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh, I'm definitely going to go at some point. Like, it's been on my bucket
Who
list
are
for
you,
like
who
over
are
a
you going with,
decade.
Brett? Who are you going with?
With some of the YouTubers.
Ah.
Yeah. It's just... Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it like,
yeah,
a,
yeah,
is it
yeah.
like a secret or?
No, it's not a secret. It's just going with some YouTubers. Yeah, well, I could say like going with Brandon Destiny and a couple, because I don't want to mention them on stream.
Oh,
Let's see here.
look at this guy's flashlight. Okay.
Yeah, in this dark ass room.
And this is Freddy's secret cave. Like, how would you? Okay, this is a cave in a daycare. Okay, let's just think about this logically for a second. What daycare in the fucking world would let the gardener have a fucking cave in the basement and not ask? They would know about the cave. I strongly think that a daycare would know there's a fucking cave in the basement with a bunch of
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like this is not normal. Like no cave, no basement of a daycare looks like this.
This is one thing I would not do. I mean, I would never play that kind of role. And even if like this, they wanted to do this to Freddy, I would not agree to it. I mean, like, no, you can find somebody else. I ain't doing that shit.
Yeah, 100%. Because this
like,
is just fucking.
Well, it's the same thing they tried to pull in fucking part 3. Remember with Chris going, and then he grabbed me, and it's like shut. Fuck.
In the woods, yeah, when she's running around in the woods, yeah.
Like, come on, they didn't need to take Jason there and take him to that fucking point because it's unnecessary. Fuck.
Except this is worse. This is worse than that.
Yeah, this they went Freddy. Like full bore.
Like up until this point, Freddy was our boy, man. Like he was out there playing Power Gloves and stuff. Yeah, and, you know, he's just an innocent guy.
Yeah,
you know.
We had the exact same picture she had in her room with the little stick figure with the fat ass. Like, why?
And he's obsessed with Nancy, man. It just makes it even more creepy. There's nothing about like not creepy in a good way either. Like creepy and just like I really don't like want to watch this kind of way.
It makes me feel dirty just to watch it.
Yeah, and not in a good way. There's ways you can do that in a good way, but this isn't it. This just feels like I don't really want to be in Freddy's room, you know.
Yeah.
And again, I don't say that in a good way. There's places movies take me where I don't want to be there, but it's in a good way, and this isn't it.
Right.
Oh, and yeah, here's the ultimate insinuator right there at the pictures.
Yep. Oh.
He's after us because we told the truth. No shit, Sherlock.
I don't even like Kyle Gardner. Look at him; he looks fucking stupid.
Well, even this whole like little subplot bullshit, or like what? Not even subplot, where like the reason he's coming after him is because they told the truth. They didn't need that in the original. He was just coming to kill the fucking kids of the parents that killed him.
Yeah.
You know, so just do that. You literally could have just done that again. And everyone would have been fine with it. Like you could have spiced it up a little bit, but pretty much the same thing, you know.
Yeah, you don't do all this. And even if you did want to do this kind of story, there's a better way to do it. This ain't it.
Yeah.
I think, you know, I just think you could again, if you want to have this kind of story be your story for Freddy, it needs to be a lot grittier than this.
Yeah.
It just doesn't clash. There's so much clashing here.
Not just that, it's just fucking boring. It's like I don't give a fuck what's going on. Like I want to, and I was like so invested sitting there in the theater with my buddy, because we go and see like all the big horror movies together. We just went and saw Romulus, but
nice. What'd you think of that one, by the way?
I loved it. I had a good time with it.
Epic as a mofo, top 5 of the year.
And quick question, without saying anything, because again, we don't want to spoil it for the Chad. It's just a yes or a no. Did you like the last 10 minutes of it?
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with it.
Okay, because I'm like here with it.
I didn't have a problem with it.
Okay.
Hey,
it's all science fiction.
Yeah, this mofo over here, he's all thumbs up.
10 out of 10 for it, dude. I'm like, dude, this is fucking. It's unique. It's original. It's everything I want in a movie.
Yeah.
Give me. Yeah, I love it. You're expanding.
Yeah, it made sense. I mean, it made sense. You know, I mean, you can't have. I guess
we're talking aliens anyway, right?
Human. Yeah, I mean, it's all sci-fi. Exactly. Oh, and Speaking of what we were talking about before, if anyone's been in the big three of horror, there's someone who's been in the big three of sci-fi, and that's Bill Paxton and Lance Henriksen.
100%.
Both were
Lance
in-
Henriksen too. Yes.
Lance Henriksen was a cop in the first Terminator.
Yeah.
Remember? And he gets gunned down in the fucking police station. And so they were both in that one. But Paxton was the punk. And then both were in Aliens. And then Paxton was Predator 2. And then fucking Henriksen was in AVP.
That's exactly right. And
Granted,
also, our boy Bill Paxton fucking played Twister too.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about like big three.
Oh, I know, but I'm always mentioning my boy Bill Paxton in Twister because I love that movie.
He's my favorite. He was one of my
man.
favorites of all time, dude. Tombstone, fucking The Vagrant. If you guys haven't seen Vagrant,
Nightcrawler, dude.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Edge of Tomorrow. He had a good supporting role in that. But no,
down here.
Look up one of his early starring roles called The Vagrant. It's a great fucking movie.
Yeah. I'll check that out. Blu-ray Addict said this. He said, Jackie Earle Haley is a talented actor, but I'm not a fan of his performance as Freddy. I 100%
agree
don't blame
with this
him.
statement.
Yeah.
But I don't blame him for his bad performance as Freddy. I blame the script, the studio, everyone that was behind the camera. I blame.
I don't. It's not even that he had a bad performance as Freddy. I just don't like this.
It was
Freddy
the writing.
It's the look. It's the writing. It's look at this. He looks fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And they showed him too much in the lights and all that too, and his face looks so bad.
Performance wise, like I'm not like wild about it. I still think like all this is way subpar to Robert Englund. Could it be worse from a performance
It just looks
level?
like she's
But if
walking
you're not
in front of a fucking green screen.
Yeah, this is fucking stupid. This doesn't even feel like a real boiler room. Like Freddy 2. Many people say Freddy 2 blows or whatever. It's not. Actually, I don't know many people even say that
True
anymore.
lies
But
this time, and yeah.
But it's like, hey, no, Freddy 2 comes in with a real ass boiler room. This shit looks like fucking like it's not even real. It's a Canva art in the background. It's like it's just
it's a video game.
Yeah.
Chad Holly says True Lies says Simon. Would a spy pee himself?
Would a spy pee himself?
And Ryan, what's going on there, Ryan? How are you doing?
Cheers.
And then right there, where he's supposed to be coming down the stairs, all intimidating and shit.
Oh, and we're just copycatting the fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake scene right here.
Oh, yeah, the closet. Yeah, not a bad call. Yeah, she was in that locker.
Well, it's the locker. Yeah, but it's the same.
Locker, same thing. He did that.
Hand over the mouth and everything.
That one. He produced that one, right?
Michael Bay did. Yeah.
Michael Bay, yeah. Those were even pretty good. I still think
like that
Chainsaw remake is fucking one of the top.
Those two movies were solid.
Dead. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Like Texas Chainsaw, the beginning, or New Beginning, or whatever it's called.
Here's another copycat scene right here.
Yeah, Beginning. That's a good one. I really like that one.
Okay, never mind. It's a copycat.
Look, what is that? That looks like fucking Mario.
Bitch, swim. It's just. Oh, there. Oh my God! Now we're copying part 4 with the wet dream. Okay, I'm officially ready to say fuck this movie.
Now listen. We don't mind callbacks in our world. At least I don't. But they got to be done.
Earned.
Yeah, you got to earn it a little bit.
This shit right here.
Look at this. Look at that.
So
what the fuck is that, dude?
Dude, that
I
was
think Chris can do better special effects.
Dude, that was a playoff scene of like of the original where the blood was coming from the bed.
And again, does anything here feel real? Look how lit she is, man. And how just like, now Freddy shows up. This is where it gets really creepy, by the way.
Atanis, I really tried, but I can't fucking do it anymore. There's nothing to support. But I really tried it. I guess I just haven't seen it in such a long time. I just really seen it. And plus, I learned a lot as a YouTuber and as a reviewer. Yeah, I'm sorry, not good anymore for me. I'm sorry. Like, hey, if you like it, if anybody else likes it, awesome. More for you. It's just not for me anymore.
Freddy comes in. Hey, you remember this dress? It was always my favorite. Your mouth says no, but your buddy says yes. This is fucking disturbing, and not in a good way. This is just fucking weird. And again, he looks weird. I don't like this at all. I think it's fucking disgusting. I just yeah.
Damn,
He just doesn't
okay.
look good. He looks like Three Finger from fucking Wrong Turn.
Oh, yes,
He looks like Three Finger, dude.
100%, man. He does. That's how I remember him, man. That's 100%. Three Finger. Now he's got scissors in his eye.
Yeah. Now he's one
He
eye.
kind of looks like a. He
just
kind
got
of looks like
scissored.
a crackheaded version of Chuck from Chuck E. Cheese's.
And now, like, what the fuck was that when he pulled it out? Did you see that CGI?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was bad.
He looks fucking stupid. I hate Freddy in this
and you know
movie,
what
man.
he just said too? He said, "Welcome to my world." Like fucking the same line in Freddy versus Jason.
I hate Freddy in this movie, man. I really do. I just there's not really much I like about this. And now look at him. He looks like fucking White Goodman trying to eat that pizza and dodgeball right now, man. Like he just
Yeah, you want that donut, don't you, freak? Oh!
I don't blame Rooney Mara for sleep. This is fucking trash. I don't blame. Once she signed up, she probably signed up. Oh, cool, Nightmare on Elm Street, and then she actually got into it and said, "This is a fucking nightmare. Let me just get through this." I don't blame her.
Yeah,
I don't
but
blame her at all.
Luckily, she still made money.
Oh, she made the money. Yeah, she made the money.
Look
And
how
she got
bad
out.
his CGI fucking wounds are. His open fucking cheek.
It's awful. I say good on Rooney Mara. I think good for her. She got in. She made money. She got out. Good for her.
She's about to get juiced. She's about to get injected.
This guy shows up. Brady, we put better blood effects on you, man.
Dude, especially in that skit. I laughed my ass off rewatching the skit before this movie, and I was like, dude, of all the blood effects things that Chris has added in, that one was the best.
Oh yeah,
and
for sure.
And your all's reaction was great, especially you, Brad, going, "No, just let it happen. It's over for him." Like, I was laughing at that too.
Let me get to this right here. Herbert Giddy says, holding this film up to the 80s original is ruining it for you guys, like people who hate the Thorn movies and Halloween. If you don't try to put the Halloween sequels to the same standards as 70s films.
See, I wish that was the reason for it, but no, I was not thinking about, like, yes, I was thinking about the original some, but just this movie by itself.
Well, I mean, whenever you
no
remake a
fucking
film, it's gonna be compared to the original. There's no way around it.
Yeah.
Because if there's no reason justifying it, what's the point of it? There's a lot of them that are like that.
My!
But I 100% disagree because I when I see Halloween 5, I say, well, this franchise has gone quite the distance since the original movie, but I see it for what it is. When I see Rob Zombie's Halloween, I appreciate that again because it's a different thing. You know, I don't compare it to the original. I take it for what it is. It's a different story with the same IP, and I like it. This is just a bad movie. This is just horrible. Friday the 13th, again, it's a different movie. It's not a remake of the first. I like it for that. This is just, it's uninspired. It feels fake. There's no atmosphere. The characters fucking blow. And yes, you're right. It does. Yes, Brett, you're going to say it.
Because you know what she just did right there. Because you're in my world, bitch, and did the exact same swing as freaking the girl did in Freddy vs. Jason when she killed Freddy at the end. Do you remember that? She said, "Welcome to my world, bitch," and she did the exact same motion. Like, what the actual fuck?
Yeah, and I'm not comparing. Like, I just don't like it. Like, I think there's a way you could make this Predator story work, but it has to be a lot darker than this. This movie is way too polished for that kind of story. It's way too generalized. It's way too made for mainstream media or mainstream audience than for that kind of story to work. It's just, it's not it, man. It's not it. And even like again, I don't even see like obviously it looks like, you found some scenes you like from the original movie, let's recreate those, but it doesn't feel anything in the same ballpark as that original movie. Doesn't remind me of it at all.
Yeah, and here's another thing too. He obviously died. He got pulled out of the dream. He got hand chopped off, which he didn't scream in pain on, and also got a throat cut. How the hell is this thing ever happening?
Because that's the Friday, that's the Nightmare on Elm Street MO, man.
Yeah, it was same with Friday. They had, was it a dream or was it real? That was the thing. It left you guessing until you saw, you started seeing previews for the next one, and you're like, oh fuck, well, I guess he's back.
Here we go with this shitty. Here we go.
Yeah, this one is just.
Hey, this is actually a pretty cool. This is actually a pretty cool kill though. Minus the CGI, that was really bad. But it's better than the blow up doll.
But they disrespected that actress. Like, that was stupid.
The blow up doll, at least that added character because it was just so goofy.
Yeah, we know.
At least they were fucking trying. Like, fuck.
That shit fucking blew, man. The movie's over. That shit fucking blew. That's the worst movie I've seen.
I feel unsatisfied as fuck.
I just want to drink more. I don't know what. That's a horrible movie, man. That's a horrible movie.
I apologize for ever defending this movie. I don't know what the hell I was smoking 10 years ago or the last time I watched this movie. Yeah. Screw that. So, guys, that was it. Sorry we had to end such an epic watch party series on such a downer. So,
well, hey, they usually do end on downers, but hey, when we get, dude, I'm excited when we finally get to Halloween, dude. That's gonna be epic.
Except for ends, it's gonna end on a downer.
No, ends is a great way to end things, man.
You want me to show you that one comment from earlier?
No, I don't care. Rosie, I kicked her out a long time ago, man.
No, she's still here. You don't dare kick out Rosie.
Oh.
Unless we're having some Fernando, like hashtag Fernando in the chat right now.
Yeah. Antona says the movie's scary. I disagree. There's nothing I really don't find the movie scary at all.
At any point of that. So and again, if you love it and you said this is your favorite horror remake, more power to you, but definitely, in my opinion, I disagree. So that'll just be a nice transition. What are our overall thoughts in the movie rating?
Chad, you go first, my man.
0.5 out of 5.
And thoughts about it, or you're just fuck this
dog
movie?
Shit. It's dog shit. It's an insult to the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. It makes Freddy's Dead looks like Logan. I mean, this is pretty bad. It's pretty bottom of the barrel bullshit. Like we've been saying the whole movie, we've been joking around, but pretty seriously on a serious note. It has no heart. It has no soul. It's boring, and that's one of the major sins of a horror movie is if it's boring. You can't connect with any of the characters. You don't have enough time to really connect with any of the characters. If they were diving more into like their old classmates, that would have been cool, kind of do the Scream thing in that regard, have them go and track down their former classmates. I think that could have worked pretty well. Would have been something different. But it just they tried to recreate too many iconic moments in this 97-minute movie. It's like
Yeah.
The first one worked because it wasn't trying to force any of those moments. Most of those moments just happened. Like they wrote it down, they filmed it. What happened happened. How we got it is how it happened. Now it's like they're trying too hard to force those magic moments, and it's just not the same. The fucking him coming out of the wall. We hadn't seen shit like that before. I mean, well, at the time I wasn't around back then, but they hadn't seen shit like that before. You don't really see him, and when you do, it's dark. He's menacing. He's not really talking a lot. He doesn't become a smartass until 2. 1, he's got a little bit of a sense of humor, but not like what he becomes. But this, it's like all they did was give him a bunch of horrible one-liners. That's pretty much the script that he had to listen, or he had to memorize. It's just a bunch of fucking one-liners that missed the mark drastically.
Yeah, I think here, I just think that the movie blows ass. I'll give it a 0.5 out of 5. I'm usually a pretty generous rater. You know,
hey, no, you're not. That's my job.
I didn't say I was as generous as you, asshat. But I think I'm pretty generous. But I give this like a 0.5. Like it's just so uninspired. It's so unoriginal. It's so just fake. It's so there's nothing about it that's good. Freddy's a fucking weirdo. I don't like Freddy at all in this movie. I know a lot of people kind of defend Jackie Earle Haley, but I just really don't. Like there's really nothing really about it. Defend. There really isn't anything about this performance that I'm like, oh, I really like that. So no, I don't really care much for that. I don't care much for any of the characters in the movie. I think they all blow a lot of assholes. The 2 good kills that you got the micro naps. It's not even a kill. 2 good scenes, I should say. Micro naps, cool idea, and you have the opening kill in the diner, which I think could have been done a lot better. So 0.5 out of 5. Blows ass as a movie. I hate it.
Yeah. I won't say a 0.5, but I'm going to just say a 1 out of 5. Because again, those 2 scenes of the opening diner kill and just the micro nap scene at the pharmacy, those are 2 good things I liked. Like, again, the opening scene could have done a little better, but I thought the micro nap scene was really well done. It's just an original idea. The only little piece of originality at that point. So I would give it credit for that. And anytime I like something, I'm not going to give it a 0.5. If it's the only times I give a 0.5, it's just there's absolutely nothing I like about the movie. And fortunate for this movie gave me 2 scenes I like. So that's why it's just getting that solid 1 out of 5. Still dog shit from a horse's ass.
Yeah, dog shit from a horse's ass, dude. Like, there's just no reason to watch the movie. Like it takes every good scene of this movie is ripped off. Okay, well, that's not. The movie spends so much time ripping off scenes from the original movie that it's just like it's like, hey, why are we going to watch this movie when we could just watch the original? Because the original holds up better than this, 100%. The spinning room scene in the original movie is way better than whatever CGI fuckfest they put in this movie. So why would I spend my time watching this when I could watch the 84 original? There's nothing about this that stands out. It provides no value to the franchise. It's a disaster.
Yeah, it really is.
And Tom is saying, I think Jackie Earle Haley's voice is way more creepier than Roberts. I highly disagree on that because part 1 for the original and part 2, that voice was killer.
Yeah, I definitely disagree. I don't think the voice. I really don't even like the voice. I think the voice just feels off to me. Mm-hmm. Again, I know people like it, and that's fine. I don't care much at all for this performance.
No.
So, well, again, I hate to end a movie like an epic watch party series on a downer in the movie, but you know what? I still had a great time, though. So hopefully,
it was fun. Yeah, hanging out with you guys and everybody. Yeah, it was still a fun time tonight.
Yeah, so the chat absolutely made this watch party series so awesome. So we want to thank you all so much for that. We also want to thank our special guests that joined us along for this Nightmare Watch series. including Chad twice. Well, for a microsecond, on that one. But but no, and all the other ones, especially the new people we've had on our channel, you like with Cody, Dude Who Loves Movies, and That Horror Couple. We loved having them on. So I am really looking forward to the watch party series that we have lined up next year. As of right now, we're thinking Child's Play, but we're still going to do a little bit more discussion before we officially decide on one. Because now we got to look forward to Good Will Haunting and early start the Real Horror Awards, and I need to get that ship rolling here soon. And also, Chad, I'm going to get with you on this. We definitely like to have you back here sometime soon on an episode of Real Talk to go promote your big debut as fucking Michael Myers, dude.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
I'm down.
Mikey!
Yeah, my plan is to have you on for one episode and Braden on the other. So 2 episodes for October is what I'm aiming for.
Hell yeah. Well, yeah. Would we record them in October?
That I don't know. Yeah, I gotta get with Brad and our schedule. So of course we gotta get with you and Braden. You're all scheduled. So we'll try to make that happen. I know October gets crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say October just because. Yeah, just hit up Braden. You know me. I'll make whatever work. But
yeah.
So
I'll hit him up here soon here. And speaking of freaking Real Talk, I know we haven't done one in a while. It's just things are hectic, but just in case, check back on our latest episode with Fear Freaks with Braden and Destiny. We had a good conversation with them about their channel of Fear Freaks. So that is still available. And what's coming up on the channel, don't have a thumbnail yet, but as of right now, I'll talk to Brad too if we change our mind, but we're going to, for these next 2 weeks, we're going to have our 4-year anniversary special, and we're going to have what you say, Brad, a tier ranking for A Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yeah, I think we could probably pull that off for sure.
Yeah, so we'll do those 2 things. And I also, not this coming Sunday, but the next Sunday, me and Destiny have Back from the Dead to celebrate the horror movie anniversaries for September. And as you see from the posters back there are a lot of good movies that we're going to talk about. So you do not want to miss that.
Yeah, hell yeah. Saw X-Men. Oh,
yeah. So,
that's a great movie, man.
Yeah, I know. 4 years, Holly, it does fly. So hopefully, we'll just. I think right now we're thinking of a Q&A session, just like a big one, just to celebrate 4 years. And I also plan on doing like a full reveal for Good Will Haunting too, so we can get that out there to the universe, just in case that there's some creepy crawlers out there, just like this movie wants to try to copy what we're doing. So
yeah.
So, guys, anything else before we officially close out this watch party series?
No, I mean, I just want to say that I had a blast over the last 10 weeks or so. We had a good time, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the next franchise we tackle.
Yeah, I'm just glad to not die for a long period of time now. I get a little bit of a break from freaking dying on these skits, man.
I wouldn't count on it.
Oh my gosh. Let's see here. All right, just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. I think we are absolutely good here. Chad, you are a special guest, so you get the final word. And guys, we will see you all next week.
Avoid this dog shit. Watch the original.
Yeah!